let's introduce you to the newest members of the volleyball team at Tuskegee University. They're getting set for their first matchup. The first game of the season, the first match of the season, will happen Monday on GTSN at 6 p.m. Central as they'll take on Stillman College.
Hi, my name is Liberty Lawrence.
What's up? My name is Demaya Tate.
Hi, my name is Sani.
Hi, everyone. My name is Najwa, or you can call me Love.
My name is Jasmine Brantley.
Hi, my name is Micah Floyd.
Hi guys, my name is Jamia Chapel.
Hello, my name is Brianna Sanders.
Hey y'all, my name is Zariah Messi.
Major at Tuskegee University is Animal and Veterinary Science.
Majoring in Business Administration with a concentration in Management.
My major is Mass Communications.
I'm going in as a liberal arts major, and I'm also a Spanish minor.
And I'm majoring in Hospitality Management.
I'm a freshman mechanical engineering major.
I'm majoring in Nursing.
I am majoring in Nursing.
I'm majoring in Biology.
My position is the outside/right side.
A pin hitter and middle.
My position is setter.
My position is outside hitter.
I am a DS libero.
My position is a lib and a DS.
Middle blocker.
I'm a right side hitter.
I play outside hitter.
My mom took me to a collegiate volleyball game in my hometown, and I saw it and I was like, wow, I really want to play this sport. It looks amazing. So after years of club and everything like that, I got here and I'm so excited.
And I actually started playing volleyball because of my older sister.
Playing volleyball would be my older sister. I just always watched her growing up, and I just fell in love with volleyball pretty much from that.
My inspiration was my sisters. Like growing up, I used to watch them play sports, and that kind of inspired me to play volleyball and continue to play in the sport.
Started playing volleyball in the 3rd grade.
Volleyball was just my desire to play a sport, and all my cousins played it, so I just decided to play it too.
I played volleyball at a young age because I sucked at basketball, and basically my parents told me I was too tall to not be playing a sport, so I started volleyball, and I eventually fell in love with it.
I started playing volleyball because my neighbor was on the middle school team, and we used to pepper in the front yard.
I played volleyball when I was in 4th grade, and I tried a lot of sports before then, and I found volleyball and I really, really enjoyed it, so here I am today.
His pet peeve is bad sportsmanship. Like, I'm not a big fan of that.
It's probably knee socks.
Black knee pads. I don't really like black knee pads. Or if somebody says spike instead of hit.
People like get upset or something, and they like ball up their fists like when they're like going and give you a high five, or like they smack your hand like super hard. Like, I just don't get it. I was not the one who shanked that ball, so.
Peeve would be either ankle socks or when you get a good dig and the ball drops after. It hurts my soul.
Peeve is maybe black knee pads.
It's just poor sportsmanship, like especially at the end of the game, like if a team lost or something and they don't want to shake hands and they're going to be rude and snotty about it. Like, that's one of my biggest pet peeves, because like we're just here to have fun.
It would be if I notice something on the court and I communicate that and my teammates dismiss it.
Be either taking off all my jewelry before games because I have a lot, so it takes a long time.
Homaikai, Golden Tigers. Yes, your volleyball team picked to finish 5th. I know you're going to do a lot better than that. We're excited to see how far you guys can go.
And welcome inside, everybody. We're live from the Chappie James Arena here on the campus of Tuskegee University, getting set for the season opener of Golden Tigers Volleyball. Charles Ward here on the Golden Tigers Sports Network. Glad you could join us as the Golden Tigers get set to launch the season against the Tigers of Stillman in volleyball action from Tuskegee campus. Tuskegee coming into their first match of the season after last year finishing 11-15 overall and 7-12 in the SIAC, 4th in the West last campaign, looking to change directions dramatically here in the 2025 season under 5th-year head coach Pamela Perkins. And part of that remedy or recipe for them doing it in 2025 will be the advent of newcomers to the Tuskegee volleyball program. No less than 10 newcomers on this team, as well as 5 transfers to go along with 10 returning players for Tuskegee. So if this is to be a breakout year, it will rest on the shoulders of a new cadre of players and the 10 that are returning for Tuskegee. Good set of players recruited by head coach Pamela Perkins, and with the returning players of Chloe Edwards, Cyan Sprinkle and Lauren Kennedy, those three will be leading Tuskegee in this campaign in 2025 and hoping to get off to a good start against the Tigers of Stillman here at Tuskegee University. Stillman coming in at 0-3 on the campaign, looking for their first win of the season. Dropped their last match to Faulkner, Reinhardt before that, and then Southeastern. So they come in hungry for a win as well. But Tuskegee got its sights set on inching up in the brackets for the SIAC volleyball season. Fourth a year ago, and certainly would like to finish in that top quadrant and perhaps take that championship this season. And if they do it, they'll do it with some new players into that lineup. Micah Floyd, one of the ones that was heavily recruited, the freshman from North Las Vegas, Nevada. Zaria McKissick, she's out of Houston, Texas. She's a transfer coming into the program. A couple of other names, Jordan Jones from Alabama State over to Tuskegee. Limbre Lawrence, she's out of Jacksonville, Florida. She'll get some time as well, with a host of other players having an impact, we hope, on the Golden Tigers as they get set to launch the campaign against Stillman College in volleyball action. Come to our first break here. When we come back, we'll get you set for the first serve as the Golden Tigers get set to host the Tigers of Stillman. Live volleyball action on the Golden Tigers Sports Network.
Broadcast coverage of Golden Tigers athletics is brought to you by the following: the U.S. Coast Guard, always ready. Booster Digital Displays, dedicated to providing high-quality, affordable LED displays with exceptional service. Alabama Power, for the service of Alabama. TNT Fireworks, celebrating more than 100 years of America's #1 best-selling brand of fireworks. Yellowwood, a better backyard awaits. Home Depot, how doers get more done. Utilities Board of Tuskegee, purpose, progress, people. Coca-Cola, enjoy the moment with a Coca-Cola. Tuskegee Federal Credit Union, serving the people of Tuskegee and the surrounding community since 1938. TLAT Media, step by step, TLAT Media makes your business grow. And by Advertising Solutions, from concept to conversion, we are your advertising solution.
We are back live here in Chappie James Arena on the campus of Tuskegee University, getting set for volleyball action. Golden Tigers hosting the Tigers of Stillman College in volleyball play. Teams met a couple of times last season, Tuskegee winning both of those matches against Stillman. First one early in the campaign, about this time of year, won that one 3-1. Then they met in October of last season. Tuskegee, same result, won it 3-1. So looking to see if they can start this campaign off with a win against Stillman that they got a year ago in their first match of the season. For the Golden Tigers of Tuskegee, we talked about Chloe Edwards the junior from Mansfield, Texas. 82 sets played last season, led the team in digs with 113. So Chloe really a big part of that defense for the Golden Tigers. Makia Allen, the senior from Montgomery, Alabama. She was in 79 sets last season, 18 kills for her, but led the team in assists with 457, along with 171 digs for her on the campaign for Tuskegee a year ago. And Lauren Kennedy, we talked about her, 167 kills to Lauren's credit last year, 83 sets, the senior out of Birmingham, Alabama. And Cyan Sprinkle from Belleville, Illinois. Sprinkle last campaign, 151 kills, 18 digs, had 62 blocks last season. That was good for second place on the team. And those three will lead Tuskegee as they get set to start this 2025 campaign. And you'll hear some new names coming in play for Tuskegee this year as we get set to unfold and start things off here in Chappie James. Glad you could join us here on GTSN. Our continuing coverage of Tuskegee athletics brings us inside Chappie James for volleyball play today. I think we're getting set here for the national anthem after Tuskegee breaks his huddle. We'll check and see if they do here. I know they'll have the player introductions down at court level as we get set for volleyball play. First match of the season for Tuskegee. Had a warm-up match prior to this one. But this is the real thing. Tuskegee looking to improve off that 7-12 conference mark a year ago. As we get set for play, we'll pause for the national anthem inside the arena. Players at the baseline get set to be introduced here inside Chappie James Arena for the Tigers of Stillman College. Quickly down their roster, Kellis Conley, a setter, sophomore from Baton Rouge, Louisiana. Shelby Morris, 9 sets for her throughout the course of the season. She is a freshman from Alexandria, Alabama. Caitlin Lawson, a senior from Moundville, Alabama. She's an outside hitter. Raven Marks, a setter from Hiram, Georgia. Paige Eason, outside hitter from Olive Branch, Mississippi. 10 kills for her, 2 digs so far on the season. Rain Patterson, middle hitter, middle blocker. Dominisha Jones, 5'6" sophomore from Montgomery, Alabama. Kelson Myers Pittman, an outside hitter. She's from Marianna, Florida. Zoe Sales, a defensive setter from Decatur, Alabama. Ava Cameron, a middle blocker from Adamsville, Alabama. Brianna Moore. Aaron Nelson, a senior from Deatsville, Alabama. Karen White from Pleasant Grove, Alabama. And Gracie Felstad from Clanton, Alabama. That's the roster for the Tigers of Stillman. They're coached by Teresa Barry Franks. Now, for the Golden Tigers of Tuskegee, Chloe Edwards, the junior from Mansville, Texas. Zaria McKissick, she's new from Houston, Texas. Micah Floyd from North Las Vegas, Nevada. Gabriella Jones, Baltimore, Maryland is her home. Last season, she had 21 kills. Kayla Coleman, Aisha Greenridge, Brianna Crawford, Jordan Jones, Limbre Lawrence, a freshman from Jacksonville, Makaya Allen, Jasmine Brantley, Kendall Seals, Cyan Sparkle, and Juana Williams, Lauren Kennedy, Jamea Chappell, and Shauna Dull Hunt Ned. She's a junior from Fort Worth, Texas. Brianna Sanders and Demaya Tate. That's the roster for Tuskegee. They are coached by Pam Perkins. Coach Perkins in her 5th season, and she's assisted by Tyrese Battle. We welcome Tyrese to the Tuskegee family. His first coaching job with Tuskegee, and glad to have him aboard. So Tuskegee set to begin volleyball action as they get set to host the Tigers of Stillman. Just moments away from our first serve and the kickoff of the campaign. Stillman on the left side of the court. Their libero is going to be Zoe Sales. Referee's trying to get things set as we're just about underway here. Checking these lineups for the last time through. Tuskegee last year 11-15. Finished 4th in the West. They were waiting on Makia Allen to come out. Makia, the libero for Tuskegee, finally made her way out to the court, and we are set to begin volleyball action now from the Chappie James Center. Get an early indication who's going to start the serve. Looks like it's going to be Makia I beg your pardon, that's Chloe Edwards as the libero. And Makia Allen will be back to start the 2025 season, serving it for Tuskegee. So the senior from Montgomery set to get us going. Nice crowd following in here at the Chappie James Center. And 2025 volleyball season's underway. High set for the Tigers on their end. Back over to the net. Tuskegee on their side. They set it far side. Kill shot there attempted by Messick, but it's saved by Stillman, but they can't get it back to the net. First point of the 2025 season goes to the Golden Tigers of Tuskegee. 1-0 lead. And Allen set for its second serve. Middle of the court now for Stillman. Attempt there on a kill shot. That one's saved by Tuskegee at the net, and the push over there. Backpedaling is Sales. Now, kill shot there. Good block at the back of the base there for Tuskegee by, so that's Gendrich back there. That point over to Stillman, though. And we're tied at 1 each. Set the serve for Stillman now. Kalis Conley. Conley, the sophomore from Baton Rouge. Early 1-1 tie. First set of the match. Conley ready. And an ace by her on the serve. Got past the outstretched arms of McKissick down the baseline. And a good serve by her on the ace, and Stillman takes a 2-1 lead. So Conley serving again. Going to that same area. This time it's blocked, and to the middle Tuskegee goes. Shot over the net, returned by Stillman. Far side kill shot at the net, and that point goes to Tuskegee. That infraction there on the attempted kill on the outside. And Tuskegee ties it 2-2. Caitlin Lawson was going for this kill, the senior from Moundville, Alabama, but touched the net in the process. And Tuskegee gets the point. Serve, Stillman to the middle. They push it over on the tap, almost fell clean. Tuskegee saves, now they'll get the kill shot. Nicely done on the inside by Jordan Jones, the middle blocker from Cypress, Texas. So she gets her first point of the 2025 season, and Tuskegee goes ahead 3-2. Line drive serve, dug out by Stillman, across the net, batted at the net twice, and the point to Tuskegee. Good line drive serve that time by McKissick. And Stillman scrambling to try to get that volleyball airborne toward the net. Not able to get it over. 4-2 lead for Tuskegee. Serve set in the middle by Stillman. Tapper saved to the middle by Tuskegee. Kill shot there to the surface, and it'll fall good. Good effort there at the sideline to get that point, and Tuskegee stretches its lead to 5-2. Look at that replay. Good work there at the side. Found the nice little crease inside for the easy kill shot. And there on the serve, good job there. Tuskegee with another point. Unable to return the serve from McKissick, and Tuskegee pushes its lead 6-2 now. Stillman 0-3 on the season. First match of the campaign for Tuskegee. Set at the net for Stillman. Blocked over. Good defensive work there by Jordan Jones. And Jones finds the surface, and Tuskegee extends 7-2. McKissick, the junior from Houston, continues to serve. To the base. Now in the middle set for the Tigers. Good lunge and dive and push over on the dig there by Makia Allen. And Tuskegee rewarded another point there. Allen with an outstanding defensive play there. 171 digs on the season last year and showed exactly why on that play. Line drive serve again at the base. Set and the tap over. Save. Tuskegee trying to get it over. This time they can't. Finding space on the other end. The Tigers do. And they get a point. Tuskegee leads 8-3. As Sales, the junior from Decatur, Alabama, serves. And the point awarded to the Tigers of Stillman. So Sales will repeat with the serve. Tuskegee's lead cut in half now, 8-4. To the middle. On the set, blocked at the net. Good carry over there by Tuskegee to keep it alive. Allen with a good defensive stab there. At the net, kill shot, tapped back over, and Stillman. No, they say they touched the net on that play, so the point awarded to Tuskegee. Brianna Crawford to serve it now. Nice serve by her. Trying to get back to get it was Shelby Morris, but tapped it behind her head, and the serve gives Tuskegee a 10-4 lead. And Crawford, the senior from Bessemer, Alabama, set for the second serve. Set at the net for Stillman. Tuskegee's turn at the net. Kill shot there, finds the surface. Nicely done, far side of the floor. That was Cyan Sprinkle. Sprinkle, the junior from Belleville, Illinois, gets her first point of the 2025 season. So at the mid-break now, Tuskegee with an 11-4 lead over the Tigers of Stillman in this first match of the season. Tuskegee with those new 10 players on the roster and 5 transfers. And Juana Williams from North Central College. Shanae Dolahunt Mead from Fisk. Brianna Sanders transferred from Coastal Alabama South. As you look at some of the action here, that last point by Tuskegee gave them that 11-4 lead. And Demaya Tate from Alcorn State. Right now, good start for the Golden Tigers of Tuskegee. And continuing to serve is Jordan Jones. Baseline serve by Jones. Middle set there for Stillman. Nice block by Jones. Tuskegee with the pushover now on their side. Sales saves at the block for it. Stillman, but they push the kill shot beyond the out-of-bounds line at the back of the court. Point goes over to Tuskegee. So TU with a 12-4 lead in our first set of the match. Jones to serve. Another good line drive serve by her. Awkward set for Stillman, but they got it over. Now push at the net for Tuskegee. Kill shot blocked by Sales at the base. At the net, they tap it. Stillman got it over, but they hit the net on an infraction. So the point now to Tuskegee. So TU with a 13-4 lead. And Jordan Jones again, another good line drive serve. Sales able to dig it out. Kill shot blocked by Jones, but it's out of bounds. Good hard kill shot there by the Tigers of Stillman, far side of the floor, and Conley. And too hot to handle for Jones, out of bounds. That'll make it 13-5. Gracie Felstad now to serve it for Stillman. Set in the middle for TU. Tap over. Charged back, lunging forward to save it. Good defensive work there. They got to get it over now. They do, and that'll be good for a point. Good rally there by Tuskegee, and they finished it off with Cyan Sprinkle, finding some space between that front line and the back line to dump it in. Take a look at it here. Just found that little area in between both lines And got it to the surface for the point for TU. So Tuskegee leading at 14-5. On the serve, back at the baseline. And point will belong to Tuskegee on the tip at the baseline. Trying to get there with Sales, but a good serve. Sine Delahunt need to push it all the way to that baseline and get that point on the serve. TU by 10. Lead with the serve, baseline again, set at the net for Stillman. One-handed save there at the back. Nicely done there by McKissick. At the net, tap over this time. It's out of bounds. Point to Tuskegee. Excellent rally there by Tuskegee. McKissick with the one-hand dive save to keep it alive. And they come away with the point. Stillman at the net. They'll tap it over there. Tuskegee tapping it right back. Now the push over by Stillman. Tuskegee at the net. Push over, and that one's going to be saved. Good effort there by Sales at the baseline. And this time McKissick can't run that one down. Good placement point there by Stillman to cut the deficit to 16-6 now. Teams met for the last time last year in October. TU won that one 25-21, lost the second set 22-25, won the third 25-13. And they won that fourth set 25-19 to claim that one. Beat them earlier in the year as well last season. TU, their side of the net. Got to tap it over here on the third try. They got it there. Stillman at the net now. Slow tap by them. Tuskegee rallies. Backside kill, nicely done there. They set that play up well. Backside setting up Kayla Coleman, and the junior from Grand Prairie, Texas, answers with her first kill of the season. Watch that tap over behind the head and setting it up on the other side of the floor. Nice deliberate play there by Tuskegee to find the open space for that point. They lead it 17-6. TU on the serve. Sales at the base, saves for Stillman. At the net, nice save, TU. Now got to get it across on this one. At the net, tap down, and that one's going to be a point for Stillman. One of the Stillman players ran right into the post, just under the official in the chair. Trying to walk that off just a little bit. That's Paige Eason, the junior from Olive Branch, Mississippi. Seems to be okay as she's set to serve it now for Stillman. Tuskegee setting at the net. Nice lead behind. Blocked back over by Stillman. Nicely done by them. Now, kill shot there. Good save at the base by Stillman. They'll push it over and got the point. Down at the far corner on that attempt, and they got it to hit the surface for the point to cut the deficit to 17-8. So Eason continues to serve for Stillman. Push by Tuskegee. Kill shot at the net, did not come over. Stillman with that point. They were trying to set it to McKissick, and McKissick's just not able to push it over. 17-8. Play stop for just a second. Tuskegee trying to knock down this first set against the Tigers of Stillman. Tuskegee back in action on Thursday at Claflin on the September 11th up at Claflin University. And they'll be back here in Chappie, James, on the 22nd of September. We'll have that coverage for you here on GTSN when they host the Bearcats of Rust College. And that'll be a 6 p.m. start for the volleyball match for the Golden Tigers of Tuskegee. Reminder, we have football coming your way on the network on Saturday from Jackson, Mississippi, as the Golden Tigers football team, undefeated at 2-0, will travel into Jackson to meet FCS opponent the Tigers of Jackson State University. We'll have that coverage for you at 2 o'clock Central Time and 3 o'clock Eastern. As play sets to resume here, Eason back at the base to serve now. And set to resume. Eason with the serve. Good deep serve by her off the fingertips of Edwards. And she will get that ace on that one. Make it 17-10 after the good serve by Eason. TU up by 7. Set right side, trying to get it there to McKissick. Blocked by Stillman. They come back the other way, and that one off the fingertips of Edwards again. And the point to the Tigers of Stillman. And after that deflection, McKissick replaced in the lineup by Micah Floyd, the freshman from North Las Vegas, Nevada. Set at the net. Spinner, and going to be the point for Tuskegee. Good effort there by Kayla Coleman. Coleman had a little rotation on that putback and spins off the hands of the defender for Stillman. That's volleyball kind of spinning like a changeup or a slider, if you will. And that action forced a turnover or the error by Stillman. That's going to be another point back-to-back for the Golden Tigers off of the serve. So Floyd with her first points for Tuskegee. She will serve now as TU leads it 19-11. Good start for Coach Pamela Page and the Golden Tigers. Line drive serve, but this time the freshman nets that one and the point over to Stillman. That'll make it 19-11. Out on the floor now for the Tigers, Shelby Morris will backpedal and she will serve. Block, push straight out of bounds, and the point over to Stillman. (19-13). TU leads, trying to set it here at the net. McKissick got it over, and the point for Tuskegee. Nope. Say that one didn't make it over. Rolled up the net, and the point belongs to the Stillman Tigers. So they are hanging around here. Morris with the serve. TU. McKissick again. This time she finds a deflected ball that doesn't come over for the point for Tuskegee. So Tuskegee now leading it 20-14. As Coleman departs, and back out on the floor now, Makia Allen, the senior from Montgomery, to serve. Good crowd here coming for this first volleyball match of the season. McKissick got it over. Kill shot there, blocked at the baseline, but not enough to get it over. And Stillman registers another point. (20-15). Tuskegee leads. Stillman with the last point set to serve. Connolly back to do that. Set at the net for TU, tap over, nicely done. They got it into the hands of Jordan Jones. Jordan angling toward the middle of the court and just flipped it across with the left hand and found the space. But look at that play. This is a hezzy play by her. Didn't have to hit it hard, just a little spin on it and past that front line. That'll make it 21-15. Block over the net. Good job by TU. Saved by Stillman. Now back at the net. Over the shoulder. Push at the base. Saving that one was Morris. Had to dig back to get that one. And a good push on their shot from over their side of the net at the base. And it was tapped out of bounds by TU. So Stillman with a point to make it 21-16. Zoe Sales on the serve. Low serve by her, found the mark, deflected off of Floyd, and Stillman collects that point. 21-17, the Tuskegee lead has been cut. They led by as many as 10 in this first set. Sales set the serve. Line drive, and she nets that one. TU will take it. That'll push them to a 22-17 lead. And Amaya Tate now, the senior from Chandler, Arizona, transfer from Alcorn State, reports on the floor for Coach Perkins. Serve. Stillman sets at the net. Tap over. Tapped right back. Good defensive work up front by TU. Another one at the net. Good save, a one-handed save, but is out of bounds. Good lunging effort there by Makia Allen. Just could not keep it in play. So Felstad now to serve for Stillman. TU leads it 22-18. Feldstad's on the serve. Middle set for TU. Shot there, a good defensive block there by Sales. They come back the other way. This one off the court and out of bounds. Point to TU. They'll be an inch closer to the finish line. 23-18. If you take a look at this kill shot here, but off the playing surface. So TU 2 points away. Bella Hunt Ned to serve for TU. Tap over, a good drop there by Stillman at the net. Got an easy point there from Paige Eason. Rain Patterson, that is, at the net for that easy pushover. Stillman with a couple of substitutions. Aaron Nelson, the senior from Deatsville, Alabama, on the serve for them now. Flat serve, and she found space. It floated right in between the front and second line for an easy ace for Nelson. Probably won't have an easy one through the entire season. Just floated that one. Everybody for the Tuskegee seemed to be assuming that the other person was going to get it. It wasn't exactly a hard serve. Just found the proper space, and that'll make it a 23-20 lead for Tuskegee over Stillman. The stoppage in play here. Stillman coached by Teresa Barry Franks. She's assisted by Katie Clifton. They are looking for their first win of the season. Stillman playing out of the HBCU conference in New Orleans. That conference rebranded a couple of years ago from the Gulf Coast Conference to the HBCU conference. And that was just a really, really good headsy move by them to change that name to HBCU conference. Really says it all. Sure, they're benefiting from that from a marketing perspective as well. Aaron Nelson now to serve it. TU leads at 23-20. Nelson on the serve. TU trying to keep it in play. They got it to the middle of the floor. They have to push that one over to keep things going. At the net, kill shot there, and found good space by the Tigers of Stillman with another point. That one on the inside by Eason, and she found space on the floor, and suddenly the deficit for Stillman is just 2. TU leads 23-21. That serve is off the surface, and Tuskegee 1 point away from claiming this first set. The crowd getting into it here at Chappie. Serve set at the middle. Kill shot blocked. One-handed save. Good dig there. Get it over now. They do. Good job by TU defensively. At the net, Stillman tries again. Tap over, and they found the space again. They're going soft, but they're finding the spots right behind that front line and before the baseline. A couple of points that way for Stillman. 24-22. TU just needs 1 point. They set it middle of the floor. Tap over, McKissick got it in, and Tuskegee claims the first set. They went with McKissick, the sure thing, at the right front, and she was able to answer for TU to get that kill shot, and TU wins the first set 25-22 over the Tigers of Stillman. We'll take a break and bring you second set action after this on GTSN.
Greeting, Tuskegee Nation. I'm Reginald Ruffin, your Director of Athletics,
hey, Jordan,
and you're listening to the Golden Tiger Sports Network.
Okay, thank you. Got it. Number 15. 15. The one who couldn't find, number 6, she's number 15 on the roster, Naja.
I grew up coming out to this land. There's just something special about it. I don't know, it's hard to explain. It's really important to me.
At the softball team. This is the softball team. Good action-packed first set here from Chappie James. Tuskegee wins its first set of the season. They take it 25-22 over the Tigers of Stillman. A lot of action going both ways in that first set. Tuskegee claiming the lead, though. They were able to rally and keep that lead throughout to claim their first set of the year. Take a look there. That's the Tuskegee softball team. And you talk about a family affair. That's exactly what it is here at Tuskegee. Each program supports the other. And softball with a good performance last year here in preseason for them, getting ready for the campaign on to support the volleyball team as volleyball enters into its season. 25-22 TU took that first set. They flip sides of the court and set for the second now. Zaria McKissick, a junior from Houston, Texas. Good job in that first set, making her presence known. Transferred into Tuskegee from Talladega. And Coach Bam Perkins, you see her on your screen there. Got to be happy about what she's seen so far from her troops as they get set for second set play. Coach Perkins in her 5th year. A year she really wants to put her stamp on this volleyball program. Didn't have to fully revamp, had 10 players returning from last year. But a couple of players, McKissick, a good job so far. And Nawana Williams from Chicago, Illinois, wearing number 6 today. She has been active for Tuskegee already in this ball game, this match as well. And the fans, Tuskegee football team there behind the goal post behind Tuskegee. Got fans on the far side with all kinds of banners here inside Chappie James Arena. And coming out for the season opener for Tuskegee Volleyball. How about that? What a spectacle here inside Chappie James. Great job, TU students. Second set action just about on the way. For Stillman, it'll be Shelby Morris set to get us going in the second. TU set to defend. Morris serves it straight out of bounds, and TU gets the first point of our second set. So Zari McKissick will get this serve for TU to get started. TU with a 1-0 lead. Zaria's serve, line drive. Set by Stillman. Good dig by Zaria at the base. Now TU. Line drive shot, and Williams got the kill for Tuskegee. Awana Williams, a junior from Chicago, makes it 2-0. Tap over by Stillman. TU saves. Backside set now. Kill shot nicely done from across the floor by Kayla Coleman. Coleman, the lefty, just fired a dart across the floor for the kill shot. Bang on the shot by her. 3-0 lead for TU. McKissick on the serve. Batted at the base. Stillman scrambles to save. They got it across the net. TU at the middle now. Set, crossover push. Nicely done on the inside. Jordan Jones comes away with the point for TU. In traffic, somehow Jordan able to push that volleyball up and across the net for the point. TU up 4-0. McKissick again, this time line drives it in the net on the serve. That'll make it 4-1. So Stillman with his first point of the second set. Bella Hunt-Need back out on the floor now. I beg your pardon, that's Brianna Sanders coming out for Coach Perkins and Tuskegee. She'll replace Zaria McKissick. Messick in the lineup. Stillman serves. Half-court set for TU. Kill shot nicely done across the floor. Williams with another banger there to make it a 5-1 lead for TU. Scrambling quickly on the floor to Maya Tate. Ports back in. She replaces Edwards. Serve at the base. Stillman sets for the shot at the net. TU taps middle, floor. Now, kill shot here. Edwards this time pushes it off the floor and out of bounds. Point over to Stillman. So he sails to serve for Stillman. Good serve. TU able to block it back. At the net for the set. Tap over. TU got to hustle to get it back on this one. They get it over on the third, keeping it alive. Stillman at the net. Their turn. Nice block. TU keeping it alive defensively. Here's the set by TU. Blocked high shot and saved back by Stillman into play. Back over to TU now. That one finds space. Nicely done by Demaya Tate. Tate in the middle. Pushed it to her left. Got the space on the replay. Tate times it well. And just out of the outstretched arms of the Stillman defense to make it 6-2. Makia Allen, the senior from Montgomery, serving. The lefty fires it. Set at the net for Stillman. Nice shot there by Stillman. Far side of the floor, they got the space and just closed that one out. That'll make it 6-3. Jill Stad to serve. Flat serve. Tuskegee has to dig it out at the net. Nice save by Stillman defensively. They'll set for the kill there. That one pushed beyond the baseline and out of bounds. 7-3 lead for TU. Got to be one of the largest crowds here for Tuskegee volleyball in quite some time. Serve. Stillman, their end of the floor. tap it near the net. TU with the block and set for the middle now. Kill shot over and blocked at the back by Fieldstad. Now at the net, blocked back, good defensive work. Stillman did another, and they got that second effort over. On the inside that time, it was Rain Patterson staying with that one to find space for Stillman, and they cut the TU lead to 7-4. Amicia Jones, the sophomore, out on the floor now for Coach Barry Franks and Stillman. And backpedaling the serve is Aaron Nelson. Nelson floats a hard serve way off the baseline. Easy point there for Tuskegee. Nelson flirting with knocking that one clearly out of the gym. Some of the fans here inside of Chappie James enjoying the first volleyball match of the season for Tuskegee. Tuskegee responds by pushing their serve long as well. So after the miscues on each side serve, it's 8-5 TU with the lead. Set at the middle. Kill shot, but that one pushed right into the net by Jordan Jones. That'll make it an 8-6 ball game. Eason serves. TU at the net. McKissick. Messick just really thundering on that kill shot for Tuskegee. So Messick, the junior, with another point there for TU. Raw authority and height on her shot. Zaria Messick making a name for her in this first match of the season for Tuskegee. TU leads 9-6. With the serve, nice low serve, and can't dig it out as Stillman point over to TU. They take it to 10-6. Janae Delahunt-Need. Set for her second serve. Good serve by her, blocked by Stillman. They'll go at the net, tap over, saved by TU. Now the set. Messick tried to go softly there, but kept it on the TU side. And the point over to Stillman. 10-7. Rotation for Stillman. And it'll be Morris to serve for them. Nice low serve. TU digs it out. Backside now. Left-handed kill shot blocked by Stillman. Sales with a good job there. Good one-handed dive there by Williams. Can't get it over though. And Stillman with the point. Morris continues to serve. Came in with 19 digs on the season for Stillman. Good low serve there. Diving for it is Williams, but she can't get to it. Tuskegee seems to be spreading out in that middle, trying to allow that volleyball to go to the back line for the return. But the volleyball's dying before it gets to the back line. Line drive serve, and that one taps the net. And the point over to Tuskegee. Actually, I think they're going to award that point to, I think they gave that final point over to Stillman there. That one crossed over the net, and they gave it to them, so it's a 10-10 score. Thought that one was clearly into the net, but they awarded that one to Stillman, and we're tied at 10. Well, breaking the action here, TU taking that first set 25-22. Had a comfortable lead in this one, but the Tigers have clawed back in it for Stillman to tie it at 10 each. Stillman in action on the 11th as well on Thursday. They will travel to Talladega, or they will host the Tornadoes of Talladega College on the Stillman campus as they continue their season and looking to come out of this match with Tuskegee with their first win. But right now, TU leading, are tied at 10 in the second set and took the first. So TU looking to send them out of here, still looking for their first win of the campaign. Players back out. Morris continues to serve. TU trying to tighten up that service line a bit now. They're giving him a little bit more space behind them at the baseline to stop those soft serves from falling in. See if that strategy pays off with Coach Perkins and TU. Morris with the serve. Same set, TU this time blocking it. Got to push this one over though. They get it over. Messick with the push over. Set at the net for Stillman. They can take a lead here. Good block by TU at the base. Now, line drive, tap, Sales saves for Stillman. They set it middle of the net. Nelson taps over. TU, their side, set. Shot there at the net, spins over, and TU gets the point. Kayla Coleman pushing that one over. The lefty had just enough ump on it to get it over the net, and TU leads it 11-10. Look at her on that kill shot. Hit the top of this net and able to keep it going forward and pushed over for the point. Messick will serve. Save at the base by Morris. Now they'll tap it over. Messick with a save at the base for TU. Set in the middle. Kill shot again. Nicely done with authority. Coleman off of the hands of Morris at the base. And TU takes a 12-10 lead. Boy, this aggressive style of TU is really exciting to watch. See that skill there by Coleman. TU by 2. Diving forward, and Messick was out toward the baseline. That ball deflected and came in behind her for the point for Stillman. Her anticipation was there, just did not anticipate the volleyball being deflected. TU lead to 1, 12-11. Conley set to serve for Stillman. Another low serve. Tuskegee just not prepared for it. Everybody's spacing out and giving way to just one person to handle the serve. A lot of those serves can be picked off early en route, but they're just opening up space for those serves. This one, TU gonna set it here. Shot at the net, blocked out of bounds, points over to Tuskegee. Coleman with the kill shot was blocked by Stillman, but they pushed it out of bounds, and TU leads at 13-12 as a result. Watch the shot, Coleman there. Good quick block by Stillman, but ran out of real estate. Push over by Stillman. TU trying to set it in the middle. Tap over and push back. Sales saves for Stillman. At the net, they push it there. TU gathers in the middle. Backside kill deflected, point over to TU. Coming from the far side on that play was Lauren Kennedy. First time we get to call her name in this match. And Kennedy converts for TU. Jordan Jones with TU leading at 14-12, set to serve. Jones, a sophomore, transfer from Alabama State, set to serve. Coach Barry Franks trying to get something set on her end of the floor with the Tigers. Stillman, that is. Serve out of bounds by Jones. Point over to Stillman. Make it 14-13. Zoe Sills, a junior from Decatur, Alabama, will serve now for Stillman. Sills serves at TU, sets in the middle. Tap over, good job by Sales to go to one knee to save it for Stillman. Blocked at the net, good job there by Sales again. And Stillman with another chance, another block there. Gilmore, can they get it? Tuskegee can't run that one down. Outstanding work by Demaya Tate in the middle of the floor for Tuskegee. Tapped it and tried to save it, but just out of the reach of Coleman on the far side of the floor. So we're tied again, this time at 14. Sales line drive, deflected, good job by TU to save it there. At the net, attempted kill by Tate's blocked by Stillman. They go back the other way. High flying, got to tip it back in play. Nobody there. Point over to Stillman. So Stillman inches ahead now, 14-15 over Tuskegee. Sales again, line drive at the net, point to TU. That'll tie it at 15. Back out on the floor, Makia Allen for Coach Perkins. Also out is Cyan Sprinkle. Makia to serve. Tied at 15. Stillman setting at the net. Deflected, gets saved by TU. Set now at the net. Spins over and backwards. What a save there by Stillman. Set again for TU. Same result. Tuskegee can't find it. Had a couple of looks at it, but was deflected by TU at the Stillman at the net, and Ava Cameron able to get that one over for Stillman. And Stillman claims a 16-15 lead. Good action at the net with Cameron for Stillman and Tate for Tuskegee. At that point went to Stillman. Phil Stad will serve it now for the Tigers of Stillman. Low serve, Tuskegee digs it out. That one gonna be in by Tate. Tate at the net with the kill shot, had it deflected off of Sales at the baseline for the TU point. Take a look at Tate at the net. Good hard thrust on the kill shot. Not able to pull it across was Felstad at the baseline. Tied at 16. Stillman at the net. Nice kill shot there by Paige Eason. Eason just at the front of the net, found that space in the middle, and no doubt on the shot for the point. They lead it 17-16. Stillman starting to set into a rhythm here inside Chappie James. TU had the early lead. Low serve, TU digs it out. Kill shot there, that'll be good this time. Far side of the floor, Zario Messick again answering for TU. Messick, the transfer from Talladega. Pushing back Nelson with the force of that kill shot. Edwards back out, and Chloe to serve. Knotted at 17. Edwards in 82 sets last year. 113 digs to her credit. Serves it to get this point going. At the net, Stillman. They tap it across, tap right back by TU. Point over to TU. Good defensive work. Sprinkle at the net for TU. Just sprinkles that one right back across for the point. That'll make it 18-17. Stillman sets, middle of the floor. Kill shot pushed long and out of bounds. Point over to TU. So Tuskegee reclaiming a lead now. Or correction, they gave that point to Stillman. That'll make it 18-18. There's been some interference up there by TU to award that point to Stillman. Tied at 18. TU scrambling to get it back over. At the net, it's tapped. TU their side. Saved by Stillman. Nelson did that. They'll have it middle of the floor. TU at the base. Now they set it. Kill shot. That one errant by Jordan Jones, and the point over to Stillman. (19-18) lead for Stillman. TU took the first set 25-22, but trailing here in the second. TU after the serve sets it. That one deflected but saved by Stillman at the base. Now they'll tap it over, and that point going to go over to Tuskegee. Good job there at the net by Sprinkle. A look at the set there at the net. Watch Cyan step right in there with a good block with the right hand and right back over for the point. Led the team, or second on the team in blocks last year with 62, had 151 kills. And a service ace there by Delahunt Need for Tuskegee. Boy, that's big when they needed it right there. So Tuskegee, the first to 20. They lead at 20-19. Need for the second. Spinner on the serve. Stillman sets it middle of the court. Now the shot over. Tapper. TU saves it there. Now kill shot there. Middle. Nelson leans back to save it. That one at the base. TU another look here. Kill shot block. TU blocks as well. Pumping it over here. They got it back over to the Stillman side of the net. Sells sets the serve. Good save at the base there. Across the net, and Stillman with another try. Tap over, block back, and TU with a big point there. Good defensive work at the net. They get rewarded for it with a solid defensive effort overall on that point. Into that play, take a look at it here. Good tap there by Jordan Jones in the right place, just to lunge it right back over for the point for TU to take it to 21-19. Meade continues to serve. Before she does that, we'll have a stoppage in play. 21-19. Tuskegee scrambling, trailed. It's been a back and forth lead here in this second set. Had an early lead, but Stillman with some pretty solid volleyball play got themselves back into it. But TU has rallied to lead it 21-19 in this second set of play. Seeing a charge out of this group from Tuskegee that was not present last year. As they make it back out onto the floor. TU, first meeting with Stillman last year. Won that one in 4 sets and did the same thing when they were at Stillman in October. TU started its season last year with Stillman here inside of Chappie James. Need set to serve it here with TU leading by 2. Shanae with the serve. Stillman pushes their side. Block back. Stillman has to hustle. They got it over. Good defensive play by them. Set in the middle now for TU. Kill shot over for Tuskegee. Coleman with a good job of the follow through. Just muscled that one through for the TU point. Stillman just could not defend it. Watch the push out here to Coleman. Coleman with authority and right down at the hands of Patterson and to the floor. Served by TU. They lead it 22-19. Stillman with the push. TU sets it middle of the floor now. Far side, good kill shot, but what a save there on one knee by Philstad, but they can't control it. Philstad did a good job of defending on the kill shot, but after that they push it out of bounds, and TU pushes closer to the end of the second set. They lead it 23-19. Delahunt need on the serve. Sales saves from Stillman. Middle of the floor, they set it there. Blocked over again, this time by Jordan Jones. Jordan with a big play at the net for TU. They celebrate that one on the inside. That was clutch play by Jones. Why don't you step right into the path of that volleyball and knock it right down to the surface. The sophomore from Cypress, Texas. Set point here for TU. Push over there. TU saves, sets middle of the floor. Missed on the shot there. And the point over to Stillman. They were trying to set it to Messick. Messick a little bit off rhythm there. And that one fell to her left. And that'll make it 24-20. Zaria recognizing that she just missed that one on, whiffed on that kill opportunity. It'll be Patterson to serve for Stillman. Still set point here for TU. They lead it 24-20. Patterson, knuckler on the serve, saved by TU at the net. Kill shot blocked and out of bounds. Point over to Tuskegee, and TU wins the second set, 25-20. They had the scramble in the second, but they get it done, 25-20 over charging Tigers of Stillman College. 2 in the books. TU wins the first one 25-22. And they claim the second one 25-20 on some excellent play by TU. And that was the final shot, second set. We go to the break, set to bring you the third here on GTSN.
Hey,
Hey,
what are you doing?
just marking off this area hill of cones so we can repair the storm damage.
Why?
So no one gets near the down power lines.
Why?
Because down power lines can be dangerous if you touch them. But it's okay, it's okay. That's what we're here for.
Why?
To keep you safe, so you can, walk Fido there.
Her name is Princess Buttercup.
Buttercup, okay.
Anthony Holloman, Commissioner of the Southern Intercollegiate Athletic Conference, and this is the Golden Tiger Sports Network.
Hey, Golden Tiger fans. Arthur A.J. Woodson here, class of 2010 and current president for the New York Tuskegee Alumni Association, encouraging all other alumni chapters to sign up for this year's Golden Tiger Sports Network Alumni Chapter Challenge, grand prize being a deluxe tailgate experience being held at this year's homecoming. Sign your chapters up now so that you can be a part of the weekly score predictions, trivia during the game, and even have a live check-in during the game on the GTSN if your chapter is hosting a watch party. So sign up and be a part of this year's alumni chapter.
I love the lake. It's like one of the few places I can just let go and be myself. I really love it here.
Fans, this is Jordan Benson, the Sports Information Director here at Tuskegee. This is the Golden Tiger Sports Network. Go TU!
Broadcast coverage of Golden Tigers athletics is brought to you by the following. The U.S. Coast Guard, always ready. Booster Digital Displays, dedicated to providing high-quality, affordable LED displays with exceptional service. Alabama Power, for the service of Alabama. TNT Fireworks, celebrating more than 100 years of America's #1 best-selling brand of fireworks. Yellowwood, a better backyard awaits. Home Depot, how doers get more done. Utilities Board of Tuskegee, purpose, progress, people. Coca-Cola, enjoy the moment with a Coca-Cola. Tuskegee Federal Credit Union, serving the people of Tuskegee and the surrounding community since 1938. TLAT Media, step by step, TLAT Media makes your business grow. And by Advertising Solutions, from concept to conversion, we are your advertising solution.
I grew up coming out to this land. There's just something special about it. I don't know, it's hard to explain. It's really important to me.
Hello, Tuskegee Nation. I'm Dr. Mark Brown, President and CEO of Tuskegee University. This is our First Lady, Miss Gwendolyn Jackson Brown. We are so excited about the Golden Tiger Sports Network and this year's season. TU, you know.
Thank you to President and First Lady Brown. They lead the charge at Tuskegee. And right now, the Golden Tigers of Tuskegee leading the charge in this volleyball match. Won that second set 25-21, the first 25-22. Trying to see if they can't finish this match out in 3. Get their first win of the 2025 campaign. This is the season opener for Tuskegee. And the fans here inside Chappie James been treated to some good volleyball action, and they have been integrated into this atmosphere themselves, been really energetic, and that's fed this Tuskegee volleyball team. And they are just one set away from claiming their first win. Beg your pardon. So players under the floor, TU. Switching sides here inside Chappie, James. Some outstanding play from so many on this roster, but you got to really signal out Zaria Messick. She's really done a wonderful job in this first set. On the first 2 sets, the transfer from Talladega. Cyan Sprinkle came alive in that second set for TU. A lot of name calling will go on in this first match of the season as TU makes it back to the floor. TU football team behind the end zone to our left, softball team here. Each team supporting each other, and we're set for third set action. Served by TU, set at the net now for Stillman. They'll dump it over. TU with the save in the middle of the floor. Now, dig down there and attempted close there by Messick. It's blocked at the net, and that's a line drive point there. Caitlin Lawson with the easy kill shot there for Stillman. Again, found some space in between the front and the back line, so they get the first points of this third set. Amanisha Jones, the sophomore, to serve. The crowd behind her. Low serve, but dug out by TU, and they can't do it a second time through. Sure. I think they're going to wave something called a lift there. Yeah, they called a lift on Stillman, so TU will get that point. TU takes it any way they can get it. There's a lift called against Stillman on that attempted push over. So tied at 1 now. And Messick will serve for TU. Stillman struggling to get it in. They'll push it back over, and that one just out of bounds, and the point over to Tuskegee. Good serve by Messick to really throw that rhythm off of Stillman. Had difficulty on that exchange from the very start. Messick with the serve. This one will go out of bounds, and it will. That'll tie it at 2. Volleyball back over to Stillman, and in the hands of Zoe Sales, getting set to serve it. Messick departs. And Jasmine Brantley out on the floor now for Tuskegee. Line drive, blocked at the base by TU. Brantley to the middle of the floor. TU pushes it over, set at the middle now for Stillman. Nice stop again there by Allen. Tuskegee now with a kill opportunity, and they got it. Juana Williams with that kill shot for TU. Watch her charging there from the back of that set, and got some space there for the kill shot. Nice serve, Stillman scrambling with it. Got to push it over here on 3. TU with a nice opportunity for a set here. At the net, kill shot good. Coleman came in and just rifled a shot. Watch her step into this one. Nice set there on the pass, and she's able to just knock it down. TU leads 4-2. Jones to serve it. Low serve, Stillman trying to dig it out. Tapped over by TU, tapped right back by Stillman. Here's the set in the middle for TU now. Coleman taps it, can't get it over to the net, and the point over to Stillman. 4-3 lead for TU. Hillstad back out on the surface, and she'll serve. At the base, TU saves. Now they'll set it for the middle. Coleman taps it over. Sales saves. They'll push it right back. Stillman with another chance at the net here. Tap over, saved by Stillman again. Hillstad sets it in the middle. Kill shot there, blocked by TU. Good work at the net for Tuskegee. Coleman, kill shot. TU gets the point. Stillman can't save it. They've been all the way behind the official stand on the far side of the floor, and not enough real estate over there. TU with the point. Williams with that point for TU. And Delahuntney now to serve it again. 5-3 lead for TU. Sales saves it in the middle. Stillman push over there. That one out of bounds. So the serve threw Stillman off a bit. They couldn't find their range. Pushed that shot out of bounds. TU takes a 6-3 lead. Delahuntney on the serve. Spinner, Sales saves it at the base. Now they'll set it in the middle. TU saving it at the base by Brantley. Now push over at the net and point belongs to Stillman. Fourth touch by TU call there. And Stillman rewarded with that point. They lead Tuskegee 6, Stillman 4. Conley on the serve. TU setting in the middle now. They'll have to loft that one back over. Stillman, Sales sets it in the middle for them. They'll push it back over. TU with the set low. On the tap was Tate, but saved by Stillman. Stillman tried to tap it, and they got it over and down for the point. Just beyond that front line of Tuskegee to make it 6-5. Conley on the serve. Netter saved by Tuskegee. Can't save on a second effort though. Trajectory of that volleyball changed as it hit the net and got over. Tate tried to dive for it, but pushed it to her right, and TU couldn't recover. So that ties us at 6. TU again got people backpedaling out of rotation that time. The ball really hit at the feet of Sprinkle, but Sprinkle was moving away from where the volleyball was served. Another serve, same direction. This time TU sets it middle of the floor. Tap over, Stillman back the other way. They tap it and tap it out of bounds, and the point over to Tuskegee. That'll tie it at 7. TU just got caught on a rotation that time. They were trying to run Sprinkle back to the middle of the floor to set her up for a kill at the point of the serve, but the serve came right to the spot that she left. Talk about a serve. Good serve there at the baseline by Williams, and that gives Tuskegee an 8-7 lead. Williams with the serve. Stillman now. They'll pounce one and got a kill shot. Good for a point. Now to Williams, a junior from Chicago. Closest person in that space, but Stillman able to get that point rather easily. Tied at 8 as Patterson serves. Officials will probably replay that. Think they may have had a volleyball back there that was being put back into play, so they'll reset it. Tied at 8. Patterson on the serve. Low serve by her, dug out by Williams. Kill shot there. Good block at the base by Patterson for Stillman. Block at the net by Tate for Tuskegee. And the point over to TU. DeMaya playing very strong up front. The senior from Arizona with another good set at the net. Watch her on the push there, and that's what got it over. And Stillman couldn't handle the hot shot, and it's a point for TU. On the serve, TU serves it out of bounds, and the score right back tied again, this time at 9. Close match here at Chappie James. TU won the first set by 3, second set by 5. Stillman on the serve. That one directly into the net. Sliding to her left was Williams, and she couldn't keep it in play. Just pushed that one right down the center court. So Stillman takes the lead as Morris continues to serve. Williams in the middle. TU tap over, saved by Stillman. Stillman killer at the net. TU can't return it. Point over to Stillman. Stillman now, their largest lead of the match, 11-9 over Tuskegee. And that'll send the players to the sideline. Certainly has been an ebb and flow match so far. Right now, Stillman with a 2-point edge. Fourth match of the season for Stillman. Still looking for their first win of the campaign. Lost to Faulkner, Reinhardt, and Southeastern. All in a 2-day span with those 3 matches. Tuskegee, this is their first match of the season. We will have coverage of the Golden Tigers in volleyball action again on September 22nd when they return to Chappie James, when they host Russ College. Matches in between that. TU stops at Orangeburg, South Carolina on the 11th against Claflin University. Claflin, a former member of the SIAC, as is Stillman College. Morris set to serve for the former SIAC school. They lead it 9-11. Serve, saved by Williams. Set in the middle now for TU. Saved at the base on the kill shot by Morris. Blocked on the attempted kill by Stillman. Sliding in Williams to save it on that play. Backside kill, and TU can't get it over the net. Tried to set it backside. Got it into the hands of Sprinkle, but Sprinkle not able to get it over. So Stillman's lead is 12-9. Long serve deep and out of bounds by Morris. TU will take that point. Climb back in it to 12-10. Joshua Williams. A correction on that, it'll be Makia Allen to serve it. Williams departs the match. Allen with the serve. Push back for Stillman. They'll set it far side. Tapper over. TU taps it right back. Diving for it and can't get there is Morris. She was already down on one knee. That volleyball came to her right. She tried to stretch, not able to get there soon enough. Take a look at this, the final part of that play. Watch her on hands and knees sliding over. Just not able to get there. TU gets the point. Served by Allen. Over the net, Stillman. Set right side. Tapper over by Messick, but saved by Stillman. Blocked there and a point to TU. Nice defensive effort by Zaria at the net. Ties it at 12. Good defensive work there. It's all about timing at the net. Zaria certainly has that. That one just out of bounds on the serve by Allen. That point over to Stillman. So they lead it 13-12. Third set action here from Chappie James. Stillman on the serve. TU setting it in the middle. Tap over, good shot there. Nice set for Jordan Jones. Allen with a nice assist on that to set her beautifully. And Jordan able to finish that up on the inside. That's the set right there. Good job there. Good teamwork by TU to get that point. Ties it at 13. Messick on the serve. Middle set for Stillman. Blocked at the net by TU. Out of bounds. Point over to the Golden Tigers. Jordan Jones able to knock that over, and TU able to push ahead 14-13 as a result. Messick set the serve. TU back on top. Line drive serve. Morris saves. Tap over. Diving for it. Messick saves it. TU with another look. They push it over on this one. Morris at the base for Stillman. They'll set it. Kill shot. Saved by Messick at the base. Push over. Tap down. And tap back over by Stillman. Good effort by them. TU, middle of the court now. Kill shot and blocked at the net there by Cameron for Stillman to get that point for them. Good action both sides of the net defensively. But at the end of the day, Stillman's rewarded with the point. Ties it at 14. Sales with the serve, backpedals, and that one's off the court. TU will take that point. Just back and forth in the match, or the set lead. TU up by a point now, 15-14. Deep serve there. Stillman has to scramble. Got to get it over here. TU with a block, got to dive at it. Can't get that third one over. Allen was on the floor, pushed it back to the middle. Jordan Jones tried to dive and get it airborne, could not. And that ties us at 15. Fieldstad back out on the floor. She'll serve for Stillman. Low serve. TU got a scramble here. They got it over. Williams with a good serve, out of bounds, but saved by Stillman. Good effort just at the sideline. Williams again blocked by Fieldstad. They'll keep it alive. Good push there. At the net, but can't get it over. Good defensive work by Stillman, but TU reigns the day on that point, leading 16-15. That netted on that final attempt over. Good serve there at the base as Della Hunt-Mead with the serve got it over, and TU builds its lead to 17-15. Snee with the serve. Sales saves it. Kill shot pushed right into the net, but Stillman with another look, and they'll get rewarded with the point after the second effort. Paige Patterson at the net. They continued to scramble on that play, Stillman did, and they got the point. Aaron Nelson will backpedal to serve for Stillman. Nelson pushes this one at the base. TU at the center of the court now, pushing it back over and down inside, but it hit the post, and the point belongs to Stillman. Battle tie it at 17. Nelson to serve again. Nelson low serve and into the net. And that point over to TU. That'll make it 18-17. Williams to serve for TU. Good low serve by Williams. Stillman pushing. Williams dives to save it. TU pushes it back across. Stillman with a set at the net now. They'll have to tap it over. TU quickly back over. Volleyball now across the floor. Good save on the dig there by Edwards. Kill shot there by Messick, and TU takes the lead. The scramble ends, and Messick with the kill. Look at the set and the shot. Knows her way around the floor, found some space there with a nice shot there to make it 19-17. Nelson sets it at the net. Kill shot blocked, and the point to Stillman. Up close, good defensive work by Rain Patterson. She's winning a lot of those battles at the net for Stillman, but TU still leads at 19-18. Good decision there at the block by Edwards at the very last minute. She thought about playing that serve, pulled off of it, and went out of bounds. So TU, the first to 20, they lead it 20-18. Trying to sweep it if they can. Just 5 points away. Edwards, the junior from Mansville, Texas, with the serve. Sales saves it at the base. He's set for the kill shot there. Good block at the by Williams at the TU base. Now kill shot there. Nicely done again by Messick. They work it to her on her side of the floor, and Messick, good range on the kill shot there, pushing it back across the floor on this one. Went down the line on the previous two, this time over on the right side. Stillman's got to hurry. They push it over on the third. Middle of the floor now for TU. On the set, tap over and good. Jordan Jones with a good tap over there after a good set on the pass from Williams on the inside. So 22-18 now. TU has climbed right back into the lead. Jones with the left-hand tapper in traffic. Got it to the floor. Good work there by TU on the offensive side of the net. Found that space for the point. And they're just 3 points away from claiming their first win of the season. Season opener against Stillman College. TU 25-22 in the first, 25-20 in the second. And kill shot there by Zaria Messick puts them with 3 points away from claiming the third set. TU to serve it. And it'll be Chloe Edwards to do that. Good serve by Chloe. Stillman trying to tap it back over, and he'll get a kill shot far side of the floor. Caitlin Lawson, the senior from Moundville, Alabama, with that effort. That'll make it 22-19. Billstad departs. And Shelby Morris will come on to serve for Stillman. TU by 3. Morris on the serve. Got to scramble for this one. They get it back to the middle and push it back over. Good work there by TU. Not to panic on that one. Stillman, kill shot, blocked at the net, and point awarded to Stillman on a tip. They went back across the floor, and TU couldn't handle the pace of the volleyball coming, and that'll make it 22-20. Morris again on the serve. This one almost out of bounds, but played by Williams there. Set, Messick. Messick had it tapped and saved by Stillman's defense. They'll push it over. Williams saves at the base. Now at the center of the net, tap over by Stillman. Again, nice work by Lawson at the net to find the space on the putback on a tap. That'll cut it to a 22-21 lead for TU. Last couple of points to Stillman. Line drive, that one's off the playing surface. And TU inches ahead, 23-21. And they'll be serving the volleyball here. Just 2 points away from the sweep. Akia Allen, the senior from Montgomery, to serve. The lefty with the serve. Morris at the base, set at the net. Good kill shot there by Cameron. Cameron far side of the floor. And have her height listed there. She's got to be at least 6'3", 6'4". Good job by her at the net for Stillman. And they cut the deficit to 1. Served by Stillman. TU trying to set it here in the middle. They go backside. Kill shot there. Saved by Morris at the back. Now they'll go. Blocked at the net by TU. And points out of bounds. And it'll belong the point to Stillman. And they'll keep the volleyball. And we're tied at 23. TU had a shot there to kill. It's not able to keep it on the surface. So tied at 23. Stillman trying to see if they can't keep this match going. Tuskegee in their season opener trying to be a winner here. Finished 4th in the conference last year. (11 and 15 overall. Hoping this is going to be the breakout year under head coach Pamela Perkins. TU already back and ready for action. Otto Williams, the junior from Chicago, big part of that TU push this afternoon. She'll set in the middle. Stillman set the serve now, tied at 23. Dominisha Jones set the serve it for Stillman. Jones with the serve. TU trying to set it in the middle. They'll go with Messick. Messick with the kill, and that one just off the playing surface. And the point belongs to Stillman. They have set point. Jones set to serve. Williams, middle of the floor. She'll have a look at it, blocked at the net and out of bounds. So TU ties it at 24. Good work there by Williams from the baseline. Now they won it by 2 as Messick sets the serve. Messick low serve, dug out there. They tap it over, one-handed save there by Allen. TU at the net now. Tap over, saved by Stillman. They'll have a look. Kill shot, save, TU at the net. Here they come with a kill, tap over, it's good. They got it to Williams, and Williams found space at between the front and back line. So TU chance with the match point here. They lead it 25-24. And play gonna stop for just a second. What a scramble there by TU. A lot riding on the line there. They were able to get that first point. Tied it at 24. And then on a scramble on that last point, able to claim a lead. Good work at the net by the Golden Tigers. And you see that overhead push by Williams. She found the space and she comes up wagging that finger. So TU will be serving for match point once play resumes here inside Chappie James. Football team's ready to erupt. They know if you can win a football game by 1 point, they were about to ready to run the floor. Volleyball, you got to win by 2. TU football team, of course, they held Central State blankless in that football game. First one under the lights at TU, 34-0. And Messick serving for the match for TU. Messick with the serve, it's a floater. Morris pushes it back at the net. They go with a kill, saved by TU. Chance for the kill win right here. Here's the shot, tapped around, TU wins it. They got it into the reliable hands of Kayla Coleman, and Kayla able to answer with a kill from about midcourt for TU. And they rummage the floor here at Chappie James, celebrating the win by the Golden Tigers in their season opener. How about that here at Tuskegee University? You would think it's the SIAC Volleyball Championships as Coleman crushes the killer for the win. And they rush the floor at Chappie James. The lefty found the space and just too hot to handle for Stillman. And TU wins it final set 26-24. How about the work of the Golden Tigers of Tuskegee? Trailed for a portion of this third set, but able to scramble to keep things alive, and they come away with their first win of the campaign in the season opener, and they celebrate here inside of Chappie James. What a scene here for volleyball play at Tuskegee. Certainly hope that's the start of something big this year, where every match here at Chappie James ends with a celebration. This one does on the kill shot by Coleman. TU wins the third set 26-24, claimed the second 25-20, and they won the first set 25-22, and they win their first match of the season. We'll step out for a quick break and come back and close things out here on GTSN.
Hey,
Hey,
what are you doing?
just marking off this area here with cones so we can repair the storm damage.
Why?
So no one gets near the down power lines.
Why?
Because down power lines can be dangerous if you touch them. But it's okay, it's okay. That's what we're here for.
Why?
To keep you safe, so you can walk Fido there.
Her name is Princess Buttercup.
Buttercup, okay.
Anthony Holloman, Commissioner of the Southern Intercollegiate Athletic Conference. And this is the Golden Tigers Sports.
Hey, Golden Tiger fans. Arthur A.J. Woodson here, class of 2010 and current president for the New York Tuskegee Alumni Association, encouraging all other alumni chapters to sign up for this year's Golden Tiger Sports Network Alumni Chapter Challenge, grand prize being a deluxe tailgate experience being held at this year's homecoming. Sign your chapters up now so that you can be a part of the weekly score predictions, trivia during the game, and even have a live check-in during the game on the GTSN if your chapter is hosting a watch party. So sign up and be a part of this year's alumni chapter.
I love the lake. It's like one of the few places I can just let go and be myself. I really love it here.
Fans, this is Jordan Benson, the Sports Information Director here at Tuskegee. This is the Golden Tiger Sports Network. Go TU!
Greetings, Tuskegee Nation. I'm Reginald Ruffin, your Director of Athletics, and you're listening to the Golden Tiger Sports Network.
I grew up coming out to this land. There's just something special about it. I don't know, it's hard to explain. It's really important to me.
Broadcast coverage of Golden Tigers athletics is brought to you by the following. The U.S. Coast Guard, always ready. Booster Digital Displays, dedicated to providing high-quality, affordable LED displays with exceptional service. Alabama Power, for the service of Alabama. TNT Fireworks, celebrating more than 100 years of America's #1 best-selling brand of fireworks. Yellowwood, a better backyard awaits. Home Depot, how doers get more done. Utilities Board of Tuskegee, purpose, progress, people. Coca-Cola, enjoy the moment with a Coca-Cola. Tuskegee Federal Credit Union, serving the people of Tuskegee and the surrounding community since 1938. TLAT Media, step by step, TLAT Media makes your business grow. And by Advertising Solutions, from concept to conversion, we are your advertising solution.
Hello, Tuskegee Nation. I'm Dr. Mark Brown, President and CEO of Tuskegee University. This is our First Lady, Miss Gwendolyn Jackson Brown. We are so excited about the Golden Tiger Sports Network and this year's season. TU, you know.
And we are back live. Back live here at Chappie James. Tuskegee, winners in 3 sets over the Tigers of Stillman in volleyball action, get their first win of the 2025 campaign. Win the first set 25-22, second set 25-20, and the set finale in the third 26-24. So congratulations to Coach Pam Perkins and the Golden Tigers of Tuskegee, 1-0 in the volleyball season. And that will do it for our coverage here on the Golden Tigers Sports Network. Special thanks to our production crew, and thank you for watching. This is a production of the Golden Tiger Sports Network.